Alright, welcome back to another video. This video, we're actually returning to a location that we were at last year. Unfortunately, I didn't get that video out because my footage was completely ruined due to the Purple Panda incident. So it was actually where that happened was right here. Anyway, but this is also a very special moment because it is the first time back videoing with none other than Mr. COVID himself, who has fully recovered. Well, a little bit. He's still got a little bit, but for the most part, almost fully recovered. He's almost there. He's back out in action, and I couldn't be any more excited and happy to be here right now with him. So, with that said, we are back checking out these abandoned rails. If you guys saw his video of this former strip mine area, you can see the pile behind me here. We had asked you guys in those videos, or at least in his video, if you wanted us to come back and see where the rail line went. So that's what we're here to do today. He has some history. He did some research and found out some of the stuff and found out some of the history and railroads, companies that ran this. So be sure to check out his video and he will explain that.
I can share it in your video
unless
too.
He wants to add it right now.
Okay, so what I found out is going behind me in this direction, the tracks go for about another half a mile. They terminate into a neighborhood. But back in the day, they did continue further to service some businesses and industries. The section around right now, near the strip mining area, was to service the strip mine area to load up empty gondola cars with coal and to ship them out. If we're going the opposite direction behind you guys, 1.2 miles, there's a switch that goes to another spur that is serviced by R.J. Corman, formerly Luzerne Susquehanna Railway. 3/4 of a mile past that switch, this connects to the Norfolk Southern Main Line, which back in the day was serviced by Canadian Pacific out of the Taylor Yard, and before that Conrail. So we have a multitude of railroad companies that did service this line.
Nice, I picked the right hat today. So we're gonna go check out what's over on the other side of the road first, and then we're gonna work our way back this way and see what we can find down that way. So let's go. So good to have this sexy beast back.
Woo! Love our sexy beast.
Yeah, he lost some weight. So one thing I do want to mention too real quick while he's working on something here. We did find a date on the track. Jay actually got down and found 1929. Might actually be something right here. Yeah, there's something stamped here. Not sure what it is, can't make it out. There's too much greenery on the rail.
What is that?
It's a rat. Alright, so we're out here by the road. The tracks are back in here, and they actually right there, you can see them right here. They cross over here, and then that's where they would have crossed over the road, and then they continue on that side. So we're gonna head over that direction and see what's over there. Alright, so we made it over here to the wilderness. Get my hand out of the way. So we made it over here to the wilderness, and as you can see, here's where the tracks, they actually cut them off and threw them right there. So they're laying here, and they continue on that direction. So we're going to be beating the bushes here and seeing what we can, see how far we can get, I guess. I don't know.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds about right. Squirrel! Okay, squirrel moment there. There's nothing like the sound of a power call siren and a cue blaring by. Well, if it was summertime, wouldn't even see it probably. So El Capitan says we're bailing. It's pretty overgrown, so pretty much gonna be like this the entire way. Oh, there's a telegraph pole. Actually, I did see one. There's one laying on the ground back here, so we'll check that for insulators on the way back out. But I doubt there's any on it since it's laying on the ground, because I don't even see any on that one up there. But right, you can pick it out right there. There's a telegraph pole. So here we go. This laying right here. It's actually the whole pole is down. Definitely no insulator. I might have just stepped on one. Actually, no.
Still got the corks on them though.
Yeah. I just stepped on something glass-like. I don't see anything though. It's a walnut. So, if there were any here, somebody got them already probably. But it's still neat to see that, even though it's laying on the ground. The pole goes all the way up, so the pole was standing right about where those trees are originally. So we may find some going that way, so we'll have to see what we come across. You can just barely make it out right about there. Now we see where that fire truck was going. We got a header of smoke showing. Okay, so here's a new thing I just discovered on my new camera bag that I didn't even notice before. I have a little loop here that I can hang you guys right here on my chest and film hands-free. So over here's the track.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Let's snap a picture so you can show it.
Insert picture here. Over here's your track. Behind the track is a giant pile of something. Right here's the mattress for those who need a nap.
Where the animal gets jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it. Na 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 na. Could be. That's a tie. Yeah, there's a pole there too.
You might find more further down.
Yeah, there's a cinder block there. Ice, ice, baby. Getting some 90s crap going on here. All right, so the last time that we were here, we actually did this ascend, trying to find the right word, ascend the mountain, but from the other side. And then once we got to the top, we found out it would have been easier just to walk up that side. But we did come through here and check out the trail, we did come through here and check out the train tracks through here as we were walking up, because there's this crossing right here, which is just, looks to be ATV, UTV crossing. Looks like there's some debris here of some sort, some trash bags and stuff. Ooh, what's this? This is interesting. Oh, it's scrappers who got the copper wire and brought the insulation here to get rid of it. That's nice. How thoughtful. It's like a bag of clothes or something. There's a beer bottle in there. There's a bunch of stuff in there. Bedo, bedo, bedo.
You know what? Because I lost that COVID weight. Before COVID, I would have fell through.
I was gonna say, now that you're my size, it's not an issue. There's another pile crossing here. Ooh, carpet. Nice. Woohoo! Don't fall. Okay, so we got to the point now where we had gone in here the last time. Link to his video from when we were here the last time in the description below, as always, and also this video that he's doing right now. But right here is the tracks. They're pretty well buried underneath the pile and debris and nature throughout here. And you can see there's a rail sticking out right there, and then they continue on that way. That's the direction we just came in. So we're gonna follow it this way, and which is showing pretty overgrown, but we can continue along this path over here, or maybe on that side, depending on which direction we're planning on going. But we'll keep an eye on it and follow it best we can. We do have a pile of ties here. Sorry for the sniffles. It is still cold. It is February. Oh boy, that looks deep.
Not the only ones here. There are some footprints. An area with pretty thin ice because we're both kind of falling through certain areas. Don't know how deep it is, but it gives us a nice great visual of the rails.
Yes, it helps. Oh boy. They went through some pretty rugged areas. Ooh, there's some concrete there. I wonder if that's remains of a signal or sign or something, or maybe it's just a rock. Yeah, it's just a rock. It looked promising, but yeah, heading that direction now. He's getting his epic shots as he always does. I just spit in the cooler.
He's spit in the cooler.
Looks like we found the misfit that didn't make it for the cut for the Peckville house. This poor guy's been shot up, torn apart, abused, left for dead, and he's very brittle. When I picked him up to put him there, he's falling apart.
Beautiful patch of nature's carpet. I think we can probably walk down here.
Okay. Yeah, the ties are still in pretty decent shape.
Mm-hmm. Some of them look like they were probably replaced in later years.
Yeah. That looks pretty good. That looks like fairly new. You can see the cut on it. Did you find anything about when this went out of service, maybe?
That
or?
I don't know.
No?
I'm guessing in the 90s,
Okay.
maybe around 2000, but I can't confirm anything.
Gotcha.
But my assumption is either they're in Susquehanna or Conrail servicing this, but no confirmation.
Gotcha.
But for a spur line, it's a pretty good size though.
Yeah.
And it's in pretty good shape.
like it can be put right back into use.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the Erie
Yeah.
sections of that.
So we're making some pretty good ground here. The track's still curving this way. And we're still heading that way. And you can see it's still curving off to the left there. So Jay just noticed that you can see there's marks on these rails that look like something could have ran on them within the last year or so. If you look right here, you can see it's a little shiny right there. And a little bit here, but mostly here. And it's on both sides. Oh yeah, look how shiny it is on this side. So there was something on these tracks not too long ago, at least up to this point somewhere. It'd be interesting to know what that could have been.
A lot of them still intact, some of them just laying on the side. That one has seen some pressure on it.
Definitely been here a while.
So the mystery continues. Why is there were more snake there? Maybe we'll have our answer as we continue down.
You see, this is why you can't have nice things. Even Power Wheels, the hoodlums get to and strip it. So here we got a nice little rock cut here. And we've also gotten to a point where it looks like it could have been 2 sets of tracks in here at one time.
Alright, so we're making some.
And up ahead is a bridge that we're going to be crossing. And to our left I see cars. Lots of cars.
Almost open enough for trains to ride out. And it doesn't look like there's dirt on the track anymore,
So if you can make out, the bridge is right up in that area. So it's probably from where we're at about a little over a quarter of a mile, maybe a little further. So we're going to make our way to that. And that looks like a Copart yard. Alright, so as we get a little further, I did confirm just by looking at the lot number stickers on the windshields of these cars that is a Copart yard. And the rails have gotten a lot shinier now, so this stretch is definitely used. And yes, we're being bad and walking in the gauge, but do you see any trains coming? Come on, really? And if one does come, it's coming from that direction, so we'll see it. Yeah, definitely not coming from that direction. We've pretty much covered that area already, and there are no trains sitting back there.
I'm actually surprised though this is holding any weight, because look at some of these ties.
Yeah, wow.
They're rotted clear through. Spikes are even hanging out.
Oh, nice blue F-150 right there. And up ahead too is a switch. Wow, yeah, that's a new one. That looks like it was just replaced.
Look how far these are out.
Jeez. Oh, yeah, you can probably just pull it right out. But yeah, look how shiny the rails are here. So, if Corman's using this, they must be using this part. So up ahead there's a bridge and then a switch with another spur.
See all these humps of material?
Oh yeah.
That's dug out to put the new ties in.
Yep.
So they're still using this for something.
Yep.
And it's like that all the way up.
Yep, you can see the switch handle right there to the left. So. Alright, so we're past the point where the switch is, which has been replaced. So the big yellow handle is laying off to the side, and they replaced it with another handle that has a padlock on it. And we have the first set of bridges, which actually has room for 3 sets of tracks, but there's only 2 on it. And then there's another set of bridges up ahead where you can see this line I'm in right now goes over to the far right, and then the center is empty where this one is. So, and there's definitely they're definitely being used, as you can see by all the shininess in the rails and all the replacements of ties back through that section there. So here we are at the bridge. See all the steel and rivet work, and looks like the ties are fairly new. They're not that old by the looks of it on both sections here. And then you got the third one, which you can see ATVs and stuff have gone across because it's worn down pretty good. Jay's out there checking it out. Alright, so we got to the second set of bridges here. And you can see their ties are still in here from where there was rail in here at one time. Over on this side. Plus, these bridges are going over what we believe is Reading and Northern. There's tracks on that side of us and tracks on that side of us. Oh, insulators. So off, here's another, you can see brand new lock on there. And this is the, get around the other side. You see it's stamped Bethlehem. Good old Bethlehem Steel, Beth Steel Co. right there. There's a piece of rail laying off to the side here from the old, looks like from the old switch, because it has that piece right there, which I don't know what that's called, but if you guys know, drop it in the comments. And then I'll look down to the Reading and Reading and Northern. Ooh, a key. I wonder if that's for the lock. What do you guys think? Should we try it? No. Brinks. It's for a Brinks padlock. I don't think that's a Brinks. Could be. Let's check it. It is not. No, that's definitely not the key for that. I've seen the keys for those that are a lot bigger than this. And you can definitely tell that this gets a lot of use here, because this is really shiny through here, and you can see it's actually like double, like rolled. A frog. Ribbit. Look, I found a key.
House key? Or a lock?
Brinks padlock key.
Maybe it's for the switch?
That's too small. I was laying on one of the ties though. So there's one of those big yellow handled switches right there. So that's all part of. Oop.
This line is not used much. It's pretty worn, rusty. So you can see they made a connector here.
Oh yeah.
To connect this.
Yep. All right. So looking this way, Jay's pointing out there's a connector going down there off of that line, coming down this one, which then goes across the bridge and then over to the other bridge, to the other switch, and then they can bring down this line and switch off over here, whichever way they need to go. Plus there's another switch there for the two lines going in over there. Okay, since we got sidetracked here, haha, no pun intended, we found the culvert here, or we made our way to the culvert, which is probably more like a, you know, kind of like what we were just saying, like in LA, the, what do they call them now? You just said it.
The canals?
Yeah, but they have another name for it out there. They actually call them rivers, I think. But they're, you know, concrete made rivers. But, you know, it's for channeling water out, you know, flood control, stuff like that. We're trying to figure out what that ball looking thing is right there. If I can get the camera. Where's the lens? Right there. Okay. So right there in the water, you can see there's like a ball looking thing with a, what looks like a plow guide thing on it. water just flowing around it. Weird, but kerplunk. Good game. So the one thing I mentioned while he was filming is that I think it'd be cool to like get some old beater car and just like drive it through here and do some like stunt stuff. Lose control, crash into the wall, leave it for dead. No, just kidding. But yeah, it's pretty neat. Pretty neat area. Yeah, it's definitely big enough. Probably my truck would fit in that. You know, standing up here, it doesn't look as tall as it probably actually is, but it's probably a good...
It's over our heads.
Yeah. 10 feet, 12 feet, somewhere roughly around there. So we're gonna head back up here because we did find there are some rail cars over here. So we'll go up here and show you that and probably do our outro from there. All right, so as you can see up there, there's some tank cars sitting there on this line. So it is a holding line. I guess RJ Corman runs the line over that way. So they're using this as like a storage spur or holding line. So we're gonna head down here. All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We gotta venture our way back out. So of course, you know, if we find anything, we'll throw it in as bonus footage, but pretty much saw everything anyway. But being that this is the 2022, this is our first video together for 2022, and also with him being back out of full recovery or out of recovery, and having him back out being him again and exploring and seeing the world again is great. I mean, when I got the message from him back in December that he was in the hospital, my heart sank. It really got to me, and I actually did have some fears and worries that I might not ever see him again. And to be here with you right now is just
All right, keep going with that.
yeah. To be here with you right now is just an awesome thing, and I'm glad that you're still here, still chugging along. And like, that's like some of the comments that I made in some of your posts, that you're gonna come back bigger and stronger and better than before, and here you are.
Well,
Here's
one
proof
correction.
positive.
I came back smaller and stronger.
Yes, smaller,
Yes.
which is good. So there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And you're eating green stuff. That's good too. So
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day.
yeah, so that's definitely a good thing too.
But
So
I told him many times, I'll say it again in his video, that he's been a tremendous friend and a support system while I was recovering, while I was in the hospital. He reached out to me almost daily, checking up on me, you know, just saying, I can't wait to get back to seeing you in your old self, getting back out to filming, just hanging out, having a good time. And he said it. He's like, you're going to come back better and stronger than ever. And I'm in the process of doing that. I mean, slimmer, but better and stronger. So I'm in the right direction. But yeah, he definitely was a great help and helped me recover and to have something to look forward to in the future.
just shows you how close people can be and how good of friends that you can have. So. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for this video and adventure and fun stuff.
And make sure if you like his video and channel, subscribe and give it a thumbs up.
And you do the same for him too, and you know where the link will be, down in the description below, as always, plus the other one that I mentioned before of his previous video from our last adventure here of the strip mine area. Yeah, so that's it. Make sure to give, like, yeah, he already said it.
Just say thanks for watching.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We'll definitely catch you in the next one.
You too. See ya.